Right, I think I'm live. Sorry, guys. Hello, if anyone's watching. Bit of a different place. I am testing out going live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Instagram seems to be giving me some problems at the moment. So while people are coming in, bear with me. Let's have a look. But I hope you're all doing well. We'll remove Instagram for the time being. And let's see if we can do it, shall we? Right. Sorry about this, but it's all the fun part of learning. Let's have a look. Hope it works. And then I will be with you. Ooh, are we live on Instagram? Don't know if we are. I don't think so. If so, no, I think Instagram is going to be the one that's going to be a bit crap. But hey ho, we can learn. Sorry, I will get there in a minute. It's all the fun things of learning, and then we will get on with the stream. Right, we are going to give up with Instagram for the moment. So I lied. It's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So let's have a look. TWD Soul, hello. Thank you for joining. Becca, hello. Caroline, hello. Scotty, hello. Yes, as you may have guessed, I am not in my usual house. I'm actually at the parentals for today, as by the title of the stream. Don't worry, Scott and I are very much fine. There's nothing wrong with us. But my parents are actually moving this weekend. And this is the house that I have lived in since I was born. So it's a bit of an emotional weekend. Apologies if you did hear boxes and stuff, but we still need to pack. So yes, and you can hear Mum upstairs trying to get everything. Lisa, hello, thank you for joining. So Facebook is working. TWD Soul, stay safe, Saz. Thank you, and I hope you are all staying safe. So I just thought I'd kind of come on here, talk about little fun stories that I've sort of had in the house, and yeah, just to chat with you guys and see if this is a way that I can do live streams in the future, so I can stream over all my social medias. And yeah, so I hope everyone's well. Not on the dark fruits. Oh my God, not on the dark fruits, on the Jack Daniels. So cheers, everyone. But yes, Dougie Puggy's with us. He's down here. It's just weird. It's weird. Obviously, Scott and I have moved. We moved a few years ago now, but still, it's really strange. And you know, we've had some very fun memories that we will sort of cherish in the house. I am going to do a walk around of the house finally. I don't know whether I'm going to post it or not, but just for me to have that. So I may post it, I might not. It depends how I feel. If so, I might post snippets of it. But yeah, a lot of fun times. Any birthday, any parties, Carolyn, you'll know we've had a good laughs here. For my 30th recently, I had a bouncy castle disco dome. That was fun. That was in the garden. That was very fun. But alcohol and bouncy castle wasn't the best combination, but it was cool. Something we'd never done before. That was really cool. Again, another milestone, my 21st. We had a Hollywood-themed party. So down the side of the house, we had the red carpet coming into the back garden, and then you go into sort of the sun lounge, have your picture taken, and then you went into the marquee outside, grabbed your drink, and then went into the bigger marquee. Yeah, just brilliant, you know. Yeah, lots of fun things that have happened here. And yeah, like well, before I moved, it was what, about 27 years of my life. So many a show in our front room. Yes, Carolyn, I always used to love putting on shows and stuff with my friends in this front room. Again, you can't really see much of it, you can only see here. But yes, I'm even sitting on because we've got rid of the sofas and everything. So very echoey, I apologise. But yeah, shows, dances and stuff like that in the front room that we performed to our parents. Derek, hello. Thank you for joining. Don't worry, I've just realised that this really sounds like clickbait. Not saying goodbye to YouTube. Scott and I are very much okay. I really should have changed that title, might do afterwards. But I'm saying goodbye to my family home, basically. My parents are moving, and I'm spending the night with them just to help pack things and generally just say goodbye to the house. This is the house that I've known before. Obviously, Scott and I moved. We'd never moved before, so this has kind of been the family home for many, many years. Fun fact, my mum was actually born in this front room. So I'm the 5th generation on this plot. So yeah, it's a bit sad. Totes emosh. Mariah, hello, thank you for joining. I'm not moving. Scott and I are very much okay. We've got our house, but my parents are moving. So yeah, it's kind of saying goodbye to the family home for a long time. So I'm just chilling out with them, helping. We've got boxes everywhere still. So I just thought, and Scott very kindly sort of came up with the idea, well, why don't you do a live stream from the house, you know, kind of a final live stream. So yeah, it should be good fun. I'm just, there's so many things that always remember. I used to have, I don't know what you call it, like a Wendy house, a den down the garden. And I used to have my little cooker, you know, the little play cookers and stuff like that. And I'd be playing in my den. And then one day, Mum and Dad were all the way up here in the kitchen. And very quietly, they said, oh, should we go to Thorpe Park today? And I ran up the garden. I was like, I want to go to Thorpe Park. I want to go to Thorpe Park. And my mum was like, how the hell did you hear that? He was like, oh my God, can't really say no now. She's heard it, kind of thing. So yeah, my hearing never seemed to fail me. But there's, I mean, even when I was little, having little parties, and I was kind of one of those people that wanted to include everyone. So even at nursery and stuff like that, I wanted to invite everyone from my class. So Mum was like, all right, how can we accommodate like 30 kids in the garden? It's quite a big garden. So we had a bouncy castle, and then we had, they were mats, but they were made of like bubble wrap. And I remember like used to take turns in like popping the bubbles and the bubble wrap. Yeah, just so much fun. Obviously, at the time, I didn't get the concept of hiring a bouncy castle. So when the guy came to take it away, I said to Mum, I wanted to keep that. Didn't realise the concept of how that worked, that we only hired it for the day. So yes, yeah, oh my God. Just so many happy memories, friends, family. We got Doug 6 years ago. In this house, there is still a mark where he has scratched at the carpet. Shh, we ain't gonna tell them. So, you know, and, you know, where I'm sitting here is in the little corner, we used to have a bit of old carpet put down and his toys, and that's where he first this was kind of his little play area. So yeah, a lot of monumental things have happened. If you can hear buzzing in the background, I am right by the fish tank. Not many people know. I do have a fish called Negan. Oh, Walking Dead. And he will be moving with us tomorrow. I've got to try and find space for him. So hopefully in the travel, he'll be okay. So yeah, sorry if you can hear the filter of the fish tank behind. But yeah, they're still, I think you don't realise, like even when I moved out of here, this was like, oh my God, I've got so much stuff that I never knew, or I forgot I had, you know what I mean? So it's kind of trying to get rid of everything. You know, we've had skips galore here and trying to get rid of everything. So hopefully it'll all go according to plan. But yeah, I just thought I'd come and have a general chit chat with you guys, and mainly to look back for me, just kind of on the fun stuff that's happened here. And yeah, it's going to be strange also because my mum's parents, this was their house before mum and dad, and their ashes are actually in the garden. So that'll be, because that's what they wanted. They wanted to be on this land. And of course, they're always going to be in our hearts and stuff like that. I know that, but it's just going to be like, this is it, you know, I can't come back. So that's kind of like, oh, I think we're going to have to get the tissues out before we leave. But yeah, as I said, I am going to do sort of a walk around. I have brought my vlogging camera, but I'm not sure if I'm going to post it. But I know just for me, it's just nice to have kind of, for me, just to remember. So yeah, a bit weird. I am Negan. We are all Negan here. Speaking of which, thank you, Scoot. I received my normal variant for anyone of my Walking Dead peeps watching. I finally got my normal variant of the new comic Negan Lives. I have got my silver variant as well. Yes, I am that bitch. I did have to get a silver version as well, which I am editing, which we up later today, because the one good thing I always loved about coming back here since moving is their Wi-Fi is brilliant. So I can upload a 15-minute video in like 2 minutes. So I'm going to make the most of that while I'm here. So yeah, I'm going to be uploading that video. I know I'm probably late to the party because there's so many videos on it because it came out on the 1st of July. But being in the UK, I had to wait for mine. So yes, that video has been recorded. So I'll be uploading that later on today. So yeah, how have you guys been? Sorry, I'm blabbing on here. It's a bit weird. I'm on my own. Scott, I need you here. But yeah, if there's any questions you guys have about sort of, I don't know if there is any questions about living here. Also, when I got the job at Thorpe Park as a scare actor, I obviously stayed here for that. So that was another really cool moment. For those that don't know, I was a scare actor in one of our big theme parks over here called Thorpe Park. I had been going to Thorpe Park since I was little with my dad. That was kind of my playground. And back then it was kind of like £10 for dad to get in. I was free to get in at the time. And yeah, I just loved going on all the roller coasters and everything like that. And then move forward to 2018, I got a job there as a scare actor. And what better maze to work in than a Walking Dead maze? Hello, perfect. So yes, and I was here for that. Some of my reactions that I've done on the channel, especially like Rick's last episode, 905, I was sitting there where the sofa would have been, watching the reaction when Rick left. So at least I've got that background of kind of the house when I did my trailer reactions. I think for season 9, season 8, season 9, I don't know, it's on the channel. But I'm in my old bedroom. So you've kind of seen snippets of this house. So yeah, man, it's not, I think it hasn't hit me yet. It's kind of like, okay, we're just like sorting stuff out, really. I don't know if I want to, you know, that realization will kick in sort of tomorrow, the weekend. And I think that's really going to hit home. But, you know, you take your memories with you. At the end of the day, it is just brick. But, you know, it's been in our family a long time. As I said, like, Mum was born here. You know, I came home from the hospital and I came here, you know? So, yeah, I'm just, do you know what, even before I was born, the parties Mum and Dad would tell me about, family parties and stuff like that. Everyone, it seemed to be a running theme, everyone that came into this house had to sing some form of karaoke. If you saw, obviously you see my New Year's videos, we have a few too much, but again, we're safe, we're in the house. I know I can fall asleep anywhere and I'm safe because I'm here. You know, never do that if I was going out. You always got to, you know, keep your smarts. But yeah, it's just nice to be able to do that with family and friends. And yeah, and Halloween. How can I forget Halloween? I'm so glad that the last Halloween here was the maze that we did. There is, I think there's a playlist on my channel, on my YouTube channel, if you did want to go and check that out. And yeah, we did a full-on maze. So I think what better way to finish off Halloween? Yeah, I think we topped it. That was our last one. It's just funny that kind of coming around to sort of my birthday's in September, and the minute my birthday's over, I'm like, right, Dad, let's work out what we're going to do with Halloween. And he's like, nope, we're not building anything. Nope. The next thing I get is a little plan of the front garden saying, right, we could do this. So yeah, if we're going to do it properly, you know, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. So that's why Dad's very good with sort of building and thinking things through, and I'm just like, right, I want to do this, I want to do that, and between sort of Scott, Dad, me, we kind of make it happen. And even though we scare the shit out of the kids that come around, we also did it for charity as well, which was really good. And considering I don't broadcast it anywhere, you know, it went up every year. I think, I'm not sure, it's in the video, but I think we raised about £70 the Halloween just gone. And for the fact that we don't advertise it and it's just word of mouth, people travelled from like all the different areas around here. And yes, Scoot, as Scott said, Shona McGarty turned up 2017, I think it was, who plays Whitney in EastEnders, which is a soap for people that are not in the UK. And yeah, and she came round with her family and we had a picture with her, which was really cool. I'm really going to miss Halloween because I love my horror and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. But hopefully, you never know, we could just have it moved and start again and see what happens. Because that's definitely something that I would like to carry on with. But again, moving to a different place, you don't know what people are like, and so who knows? But again, I've got it on my channel to kind of look back. I do want to be kind of a fly on the wall when it comes around to Halloween this year, and just to see if anyone knocks on this door and they'll be like, what, no, what? But I'm trying to convince Mum and Dad to leave like a skeleton in their wardrobe or something like that, just to freak out anyone that, if the new people do move in, you know, just to wind them up a bit. I'm cruel, I know. But yeah, we don't actually know what's kind of happening. So we're far enough away that we don't have to keep on looking at it every day. So we can say goodbye and just like, that's it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, who knows? All we know is it's come to the end of an era, and yeah, new memories ahead. All new memories. And we'll never forget this place. Obviously, it's been a massive part of our lives. And, you know, I am lucky enough that I can record for me to look back on and stuff like that. But yeah, 5th generation on this plot. I think this was a tin bungalow beforehand. So yeah, it's gone way, way back in the family. But unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end at some point. And yeah, but I'm not gonna kind of, yeah, I don't want to believe it right now. I don't think I can believe it right now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna like, oh yeah, enjoy it when I'm here. And like, I've been doing TikToks today in the garden and sort of against this wall. So at least got a snippet of things to look back on. Caroline, cheers. Well, look, see, I can put your comment up now. Cheers to the move and here's to new memories. Yes, thank you. I will pass it on to mum and dad. But yeah, all good things come to an end. We've had some good memories, and so yeah. Mariah. Oh, Mariah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It'll be hard to kind of. It's always hard to say goodbye when something's been sort of in your life for so long. Yes, again, I know I'm saying that, you know, it's just a house, but it's the memories you've had in the house and sort of the milestones in your life that you've had in the house. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I can't imagine. But yeah, no, exactly. I know exactly what you mean. It's going to be hard, but hopefully, you know, she can settle in and have the help that she needs. But yeah, just I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I'm not I'm not admitting it at the moment. So that's the one thing. Can't get comfy on these blooming camping chairs. But yeah, I just thought I'd kind of come on here for a bit. Again, just to do a live stream from the house, the final live stream for the house, really. Still got boxes everywhere and still got stuff to do. So I said I'll probably be on here for about another half an hour, just to kind of chat to you. And yeah, woo. Oh, thank you, Mariah, and big love to you. I hope everything's okay. Becca, I've only lived in the house. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's not necessarily how long you've been in a place. It's like the milestones and stuff like that. It will be hard to move on because you can remember, oh, do you remember this happened? But again, you take memories with you and you can, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's kind of like a chapter in a book. You close one chapter, close one door, another door opens, you know. That's why I just wanted to sort of, now we are in a kind of a social media kind of world where we can record things, and even like looking back on my baby videos, I'm like, oh my goodness, me waddling around the garden, you know. So it's good to have that memory as well. Kevin, hello, thank you for joining. I remember turning up on New Year's Eve, the first time we started going, oh my goodness, Scott. I've got to talk about this. Yes, the first time, I think I was 18. And it was just after my birthday, and you know, I invited Scott for New Year's Eve. I think it was that year. Was it that year? I think after we met, and Scott didn't drive at the time. He had a little scooter, or as I called it, a little hairdryer. One of those things. And oh, do you know what? My nerves could not take it anymore. Scott didn't use a backpack. Oh, no, no, no. He used a full blimmin' holdall, you know, the big bags, and he put the handles on his back, and he'd drive on this scooter. And I'm like, for God's sake, let me know you get home safe. Bloody hell. You know, only a little, was it a 125, I think it was. And he'd park it outside the window, like in the front garden, but outside the window of my bedroom. And yeah, oh dear, that was that was funny. But, and then I kind of gave you a kick up the butt and said, look, you work in the motor industry. I know you can drive. Bloody well take your test, will you? Be a bit safer. So yes, eventually I remember at work, at Scott's work, I came to pick him up once, and I just said to his manager, I said, look, can I borrow your computer? I want to book him in for his test. And he was like, yeah, sure, go for it. So yes, all fun and games. 50cc, sorry. Yellow Pearl, she was called. Oh, there you go. But yeah, there's just so many good memories, and I just think you take them with you, don't you? But I think it's going to be hard because sort of it's very family orientated, this house, and my grandparents and stuff like that. But we will make a racket wherever my parents go. Still New Year's Eve. Oh, New Year's Eve this year. Oh, well, I hope so. With everything going on, I still hope we can have a social distance New Year's Eve and Christmas. But yeah, it's going to be weird. We might piss off the neighbours, the new neighbours. But see, that was the thing about when Scott and I moved. The house is lovely. We love the house. But it's the neighbours. You can't pick, you know, you can't pick your neighbours. And luckily, we're very lucky that, you know, our neighbours are brilliant. They're really friendly. But that was just the one thing. It's like, oh, are they going to be nice? Are they going to be horrible? And that's the thing. Once you move in, it's kind of, you can't really do anything about your neighbours because they're already there. But hopefully we won't piss off Mum and Dad's new neighbours too much. Doug is not enjoying this one bit, bless him. We've put a little blanket down where the sofa would have been. He's just sitting there looking at me like, what is this? He came in and he just ran around the house and he was like, where's the sofa? Where's the bed? You know, like everything. Yeah, I know. He's looking at me. He's sitting on his little blanket, your homemade bed. Yes. And do you remember, Doug, when you were a puppy, you used to scratch at the wallpaper? So that's a nice little gift that Doug's left. Scratching up the wallpaper. He didn't get the fact that if he stopped scratching, like he was trying to get out of a room or something, and instead of like knocking the door or just whining, no, he thought he could scratch his way through a bloody brick wall. Obviously, that couldn't happen. So the wallpaper was a bit worse for wear. So Dad had to patch a few things up before. Scott, now he scratches at our fridge. Yes, he does. He scratches at the door in our kitchen, which it's kind of where we have the Hoover and stuff like that, but there's a shelf above it where we keep all of Doug's things, like his ear wipes and treats. Well, not treats, but all his stuff is extra bowls and stuff like that. And he doesn't realise that his treats are on the kitchen table. But he always goes to the door and bang, 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 and you're like, Doug, your treats are not even in the cupboard. But he knows where his treats is because there's sometimes he'll go into the kitchen and just stare at the kitchen table. It was like, but I suppose he's known by getting a reaction. He's done it here. like banging on the cupboard door. And it's our fault really, because we've kind of let him associate that with getting a treat, which we shouldn't, because, you know, whoops. But yeah, so he's got into the habit of that. I'm just too soft. I can't. I love him so much. But yeah, just weird. It's just weird. Yeah, the same. We've got to take the fish. Hopefully, I'm scared. Hopefully, he'll do okay. We've all read up about it and got all the advice on how to transport a fish. God. But hopefully, because I always remember, I always wanted a pet. And Mum was like, no, dogs are too much of a tie. Can't really have one now. And I said, well, what about fish? Can I have a fish? And she was like, oh, fair enough. And they were tiny little things. I think they're on my Facebook page. I think there was about 7 of them. Tiny little things. And unfortunately, you know, as time went on, some of them passed away. But this little bugger, he has stayed through thick and thin. I had him even before Doug. And we've had Doug 6 years. So hopefully he's a tough little cookie. And he will join our family. But I'm just scared. I'm scared. I just hope it's going to be okay. I've never transported a fish before. Daryl and Beta are doing well. Oh, you mean Dixon? Yes, the boys, Dixon and Beta, I haven't obviously brought because their Vivs are now in storage. The other Vivs, apart from the ones that they're in at home, they're holiday home Vivs, as I call it. Yeah, they're in storage, so I had to leave the boys behind. But I'm messaging Scott like, how are they doing? Are they okay? Because it's just weird. It's like your kids, you know. But luckily Scott's at home, so yeah, I fed Dixon before we left, so Scott didn't have to worry about that. And just to make sure they're doing okay, and I'm coming back tomorrow anyway, so it should be okay. But yes, hey Dougie Pug. He's not impressed. He's really not impressed. But I will have to try and work out Instagram and see how I can do a live to Instagram. Scott's just sent me a picture of Dixon and Beta. I don't know if you can see that properly. Ooh, with the glare. But there's Dixon, my little bearded dragon. Baby, I miss him. Bless him. And Beta, my blue tongue skink. If anyone didn't know, he's shedding at the moment. So there is a bit of shed in his tank, in his Viv. But yeah, my little boys, I miss them. So make sure, Scott, no pressure. You look after them. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd come on here and hopefully, I take it Facebook is still working. Twitter, I hope that's working. Scott, could you just check if Twitter's working okay as well? And I just thought, well, it's a way that I can stream to all of my social media at the same time. And yeah, see where we go. Carolyn, that's a good one. What are your earliest memories of the house? Oh my goodness. My earliest memories. I mean, I know watching from sort of videos and stuff when I was little. I remember, I think it was about my 4th birthday, and I came into the front room and I had a little trampoline, and I don't know why, but in every card that I read, I would say, "Oh, isn't it gorgeous?" That seemed to be my phrase. And so I'd read this card and it says, "To Sarah, love Amanda. Oh, isn't it gorgeous?" I was a very caring person, you know. Thank you, Scott. Twitter's all okay. Good. So yeah, I'm not sure about like my memories, but like watching back old videos, I remember birthday parties, having birthday parties at the house. We had, what was his name? Oh, Carolyn, I know exactly what you're talking about. They call me Diz. That was actually my grandparents. I was about 1.5, I think, and I was at my grandparents' house. They live down in Bodmin, and there's a video of me sitting in an armchair, and I swear to God, it sounds like I'm saying, they call me Diz. Oh, I was a random child. Best. So yeah, the I love that. Yeah, just really random kind of memories from what was I saying before? Oh, Uncle Dennis, that was it. He did a Punch and Judy show in the Sun Lounge. That was kind of the party room. If you've seen my New Year's videos, that's kind of the party room. And he did this Punch and Judy show, and he got me and the kids to march around the garden saying, "We want the cake, we want the cake." So Mum definitely couldn't forget the birthday cake that year. And then I had another magician called Mr. McDonut, aka Carl Petman. As I got older, he was actually at my 18th. I reached out to him. I actually first met Mr. McDonut in a garden centre. He used to do shows at a garden centre, and I kind of got braver and braver that Mum could then just leave me to watch the show, do her shopping or whatever, and then come back. And then yeah, we asked about, like, he does children's parties, and he did a couple of parties. Then as I got older, for my 18th, I knew he did sort of more adult shows like Close Up Magic and stuff like that. So yeah, at my 18th, he came back and he did some Close Up Magic and more of his grown-up stuff. And also, he used to have this puppet called Rocky the Raccoon. And he said, well, I have got him in the car. Maybe once people have sort of had a few to drink, I might get him out. And so as we did, we used to sit on the floor watching his shows. So he ran over and like sat on the floor watching his shows. Oh, Scott the Yellow Rocker. Oh my God. It was a circular sort of seesaw, but you could have like 6 people, 6 kids. So like opposite that way, opposite that way, opposite that way. And I sat on it, just me, and I'm rocking forward. My mum's standing behind me. I think we got it on video. My mum's standing behind me. As I rocked forward, she's obviously walked away, and then I've gone, whoa! Do you know what? If I could send that in to You Being Framed, I would get 250 quid for that. It was just so funny the way that I was rocking forward just as Mum left, went back, and just fell off this rocker. It was kind of like a circular where you could sit like 4 or 6 kids on, and you know, as you rock forward and back, it would move like that. Yeah, that was the best. Oh, Carolyn, yes, I remember. Oh, we had a sleepover here, and I had like a cabin bed, and I had this massive teddy bear, which my mum's parents got me when I was like 1 or something, and it's a big teddy bear, and I was joking around with Carolyn, and I threw it off the top of the bed as if I was going to fall over, fall off the bed, and I went, ah! with this teddy. Oh, good times. That was funny. I also remember doing a lot of, again, if anyone knows me, I love my theatre, love everything like that. And I remember doing radio shows, and we'd have like a karaoke machine where you could record and stuff on cassette. There we are, cassette. And I remember doing these radio shows, and Carolyn and I would do these rad. Do you know what? I would love to find some of those cassettes just to see if there was any of our conversations on there. It was just the most randomest stuff, but we would be pissing ourselves laughing, and it was just the best. And I hope I can find them once we kind of sort everything out. I would love to find them because they were hilariously funny. Again, it was kind of, you had to be there kind of thing, but it was just hilariously funny, and yeah, I just love it. I'd fall off the sofa and just random, but good times, good times. But yeah, there've just been so many good things, and it will be sad to say goodbye. But again, I've got this to kind of look back on, and yeah, it's going to be weird. Oh my god! But I don't know how. I think majority of you guys are on YouTube. I may start doing streaming to all three. Hopefully Instagram if I can. That's what I'm not. I've just twigged why Instagram might not be working. See, there you go, the wonders of a live stream. But yeah, just so I can stay active on all of my social media. And I might try and do this again Sunday. I will be doing a Sunday. Unfortunately, last weekend I was kind of, Scott and I were here again, kind of packing everything in the van and taking it into storage for the parentals. So hence why we basically just crashed Sunday, because it was a lot of heavy lifting and everything. Fireworks, pow! Yes, this Carolyn, just stuff like that. It was just, I think that's way back. I think I might have privated it now, but way back on my YouTube channel, we'd gone to a bonfire party, I think, and I think Scott was in it as well. And we were just like, yeah, we're just into fireworks, pow! And just random stuff. Again, you kind of had to be there, but just random stuff. And yeah, you take your memories with you. But there's Mama. You're gonna say hello? Hello. There she is. She's not one for being on camera, my mum. But yes, I suppose in a bit I should really get off my ass and help tidy, make sure everything's good to go. There's only a few bits to kind of sort out, but I just thought I'd try it out for about an hour or so. And it's weird, I haven't got my co-host with me, so, but you're on the screen, which I appreciate. Again, still working out logistics. There's like various banners and stuff that you can do with this new thing I'm using. But I think it's working okay. Everyone, so far so good. But yeah, I don't know if Pops is. Pops! Oh, he's talking to her. You got a sec?
Sorry?
Are you excited for your move?
I sure am.
I sure am. I don't know if you can hear him. But what's your best memory of the house? It's tough, isn't it?
Actually, the parties.
Yeah, parties.
After I've cooked all the food days.
Yes, yeah, Dad does the cooking. Yeah, it's just friends and family, having a good laugh. And again, that's why for kind of New Year.
Seeing everybody drunk and you're sober and you can have a good laugh.
Mind you, not last. Was it this year just gone? Or the year before? We did a shot. We took a shot of apple sours. Woo! So yeah, the parties have been good. And obviously because it's a detached place, you can kind of not worry too much about the noise because you're not attached to anyone either side. So we hadn't pissed off the neighbours too much. Although saying that, I will say that on my 21st, as I said, we kind of had a marquee out in the garden. First time we'd had a proper party out in the garden, really. Well, one of my parties anyway. And I remember Scott's cousin very kindly did the DJing. And again, it was a Hollywood theme. So bless, she got up, got in the spirit, and I think she dressed up as Marilyn Monroe, I think. And she was doing this DJing and everything. And Carolyn, bless, I still remember your face to this day. A policewoman came down the side of the house and came into the garden and asked Carolyn who owns the house or whose party is this? And Carolyn just pointed at me and went, oh. Like, no. And yeah, I was a bit tipsy. And obviously we were all in fancy dress and whatever. And I said, don't worry about it. You've just come in fancy dress. I said, do you realise this is the first time, and probably only time, I will have a DJ in my back garden? I can't believe I said it to her. But bless her, she was really nice. And she was kind of like, I can see it's a family party. But the minute Scott's cousin saw this policewoman, she like turned the music down a bit. But saying that, some of Mum and Dad's friends who didn't live far from us said, yeah, we were walking home and we could hear that karaoke blasting out. And we're like, oh dear. But luckily the policeman was really friendly, and obviously Mum being, well, definitely a lot more sober than I was. She kind of handled it, and she offered them food and drink, you know. And the policewoman went, oh, I can't really do that. I've got my colleague in the car. And we're like, bring him in. Come on, have a bit of food before you go. They didn't in the end, but yeah, just fun times. And again, it was like, never had a DJ in the garden. Probably won't do that again. Another party for my 25th, I think it was. Anyone that knows me knows I love Minions. I love my Minions. I don't care. I'm a big kid at heart. And we had the marquee up in the garden. And I think, Scott, didn't you do the DJing? We just put some music on. And we had a Minion-themed party. So we all had the blue, like, I had blue dungarees on, yellow T-shirt, the goggles and that. And for decoration, we actually went to our local cinema, which around about the time when the Minions movie was out. And I blagged it and I said, it's my goddaughter's 4th birthday and she loves the Minions. And I was just wondering if there was any posters or anything. Well, they were like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So we had Mum and Dad's car full with these posters and cutouts. I had my car at the time full to the brim. And then I asked Scott if he would meet us down at the cinema. And they were like, yeah, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, can you just fit all this in? So I was like, oh, thank you. She's going to love this. Yeah, it's for a 25-year-old, but there we go. I just thought, and still to this day, I've still got my cardboard cutouts. I will not get rid of them. I just can't. They're up in our loft. Manu, Turbo Gamer. Hello. Thank you for joining. Just having a little chit chat. Mama, hello.
Yeah.
What's your favourite memory of the house? I was just saying that you have been here for years.
Yeah, there's just too many.
Too many?
Too many to mention. Yeah.
Oh.
Much too many.
Well, Pop said the parties. That was a good one. But you were actually, like, you were born here. She was born here. Well, not, well, yeah, here. A bit of decorating. Oh, there, yeah. Because where I'm sitting used to be a brick wall. And this used to be a spare bedroom. No.
That's an extension.
Yeah, this where I'm sitting is an extension. But yes. So, no, not even one memory.
There's too many.
Go on, name
So
one.
many
Go on, name one.
Through the years, all the people that have come here and sung. Everybody
I said that.
singing.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
before I was born.
Yeah.
We had the good,
Yeah.
we had the karaoke.
Even before karaoke was invented, we used to put
Yeah, just listen to the music.
the music on and
Sing along.
Sing along to it.
Oh, there's just so many good stuff. But yeah, you do. You take your memories. Yes, yeah, we used to put on our shows. Carolyn and I were talking about that.
Oh yes.
That we would
Love
always
the
have to
show.
do a performance of some sort.
Love the show.
Because in sort of the living room, as I said, where I am was an extension. So there used to be a brick wall, but they had that taken out to extend the living room, and it's got like a little step. Well, I always said that was going to be my stage. So like my friends, family, like they'd all have to sit this side looking up at the step, and we do our performances and yeah, dances and just putting on shows and stuff like that. I was going to say something else then, I've forgotten now. What else was there? Oh, and going out into the sun lounge. Mum and Dad have got like full-length curtains, so you can block out the sun and stuff like that. And me being me, theatre geek, theatre nerd, I said to Mum, could we move the curtain rail to the gap so it looks like a theatre stage? Needless to say, that didn't happen. They didn't like that idea. But oh, just yeah, brilliant memories. Rick said hurting his ribs. Oh, bless you, Rick. Rick said about hurting his ribs. that was well, I don't know if it was a memory because I don't know how much you remembered of that night. But yes, you officially was our first and only accident. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing to have, but congratulations. Yes, but I blame you. I blame Mum. The punch was, I think it was Prosecco. Yeah. Orange juice. Well, orange juice wouldn't have done it, but Prosecco brandy? No.
There was something else in it.
Something. I'm not a wine drinker. I'm very much cheap date when it comes to wine. That's why I stick to my cider and my JD. But this punch did just taste like orange juice or whatever. And yeah, Rick and I were kind of like, oh yeah. And they were only like short little punch glasses. And it's kind of like, yeah, we'll have a bit. Oh yeah, we'll have another bit. Have another bit. Then I don't know if you've ever got to that point where you're like, woohoo! You know, it goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And you were like, oh dear. I fell asleep. That's my thing at the moment. I have way too much to drink and I fall asleep for a bit. And then I get up and I've got my second wind. But yeah, unfortunately, Rick did hurt his ribs on the bath as he was venturing. Had a little bit too much to drink. But that's a sign of a good party. Do you know what? Scott, wow, that stuff was good. It was, but the problem is that's the dangerous thing. It just tasted like juice. And obviously we're mixing our drinks. Again, disclaimer, I would never do that if I wasn't safe. As I said, we were in the house. My parents don't drink that much anyway, especially my mum. So she was kind of looking over everyone. I do apologise, Rick. I was asleep at the time, but maybe it was good because I can't see anyone. I don't know. I would as well. But good times, man. That's the main thing. I'm just glad everyone could have a good time and just have a laugh, forget about the shit that's going on, and it's just good to see family and friends and have a laugh. Are you okay, Mum? Are you okay? I don't know what they can hear. I don't know if.
What? I didn't hear what you were saying.
No, I didn't know what you were saying.
Oh.
I was just warning. Like,
right.
Okay. They're having it.
Just clear the drawers out.
Oh, we cleared the drawers.
Yeah.
There is still like quite a bit to do.
Yeah, there is.
But we'll get there.
Yeah, we will.
I think Mum and I are kind of like, we don't want to admit defeat right now. And we don't. So we're kind of like, yeah, we'll take our time, we've got time. And Dad's like, no, do you realise? And we're like, nah, la, 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 la. We don't want to hear that at the moment. Rick in a bad way, and me like, help is on the way, dear. Yes. Caroline says hello to you both.
Hello, Caroline. Hello, Rick.
Yeah, Scott sobered up pretty quick. Oh, can't wait for the house party, Caroline said. Definitely.
Housewarming.
Yeah, definitely. Got to do that. We've got to mark our territory on the new house. Yeah, I suppose I better go and help. I better get off my ass and actually help. But yeah, I think this has been quite fun. If I can get on Instagram as well, which I think I'll have to do a separate thing for. But yeah, this was fun. And it's nice to stream on my other social medias as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining. I will be doing my Negan review, Negan Lives review. That will be uploaded later tonight. Got to finish editing that after I've helped out with everything. And yes, I don't know. Sunday we'll be doing another live stream from my house. Just to have another chit chat, and hopefully Scott will join us. So yes, I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed, or make sure you follow me on all of my socials, as I'm now streaming regularly onto all of my platforms. So yes, I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. And until next time, check you later. Bye, guys.